All right, so finally the A's won. They beat the White Sox in Game 2 of the series, and I mean, we saw significant improvement all around, pitching-wise, hitting-wise. The A's looked a lot better than the past, 4 or so games, and I mean, this was much needed. We're coming down to where it's make or break. We're either going to make the playoffs or we're going to fall into pieces. And, I would love for us to make the playoffs, although it seems unlikely. So winning games like this is really important. And tomorrow is going to be even more important because, we're just really coming down the stretch now. So, yeah, 5-1 was the final. A's get the W. Matt Chapman crushed a solo homer in the bottom of the second inning. I mean, it was a no-doubter. 1-0 A's at that point to left field. I mean, it was crushed, which was great. The A's went up 1-0. And, Dallas Keuchel was the starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. He's pretty mediocre this year, so I had a good feeling about this. And with Frankie Montas on the mound, who's been pitching really good for us lately, I felt even more confident. Yan Gomes got an RBI single in the bottom of the fourth. He's establishing himself as a great hitter into center field, and that scored in Mark Canha, so it made it 2-0. The relay was too late, and So then, however, the White Sox did cut the A's lead in half with a Lori Garcia score on an error. Pretty bad play for the A's defensively, but luckily, they only surrendered one run, which, could have been a lot worse. The A's did get a little bit of insurance when Matt Olson got an RBI single in the bottom of the fifth, scoring in Elvis Andrus. That was a hit out to left center field, and it was a really nice, solid hit for Olson. Chad Pinder got an RBI triple for the A's. Glad to see him, back in full swing as he's dealt with injuries. It's not easy to get a triple either. Scored in Gomes, and that made it 4-1 A's. And finally, Elvis Andrus, who's been struggling quite a bit lately. However, though, he did come up pretty clutch and got an RBI single in the bottom of the sixth, making it 5-1 A's. And the A's would hold on and win with an Andrew Chafin save. I mean, that's a guy you can really rely on, Andrew Chafin. He doesn't really blow games like other pitchers do as of recent. So I'm glad to see that. A's get the victory, and they win their 75th game of the year. And, you look at the standings, we're still 6 back of Houston, who actually did lose to the Mariners today. The issue is we need the Mariners to lose too, so it doesn't help that they're playing each other. We're 3 games back of the second wild card spot. Yankees are really struggling right now. They've had a lot of turns, and the Red Sox are playing good. So, we're 3 back of the Yankees, and, we're half back of Seattle, and we're 1.5 back of Toronto. I mean, the playoffs are very much in reach. It's just really if the A's are willing to make it, which, they just got to put all their heart and soul into it, which, as of late, I mean, I guess aside from today, they haven't really been displaying. But today, I'm going to, just give them credit. They did play good. I think tomorrow is a pivotal game because it's really, coming down to these series wins. And, we're moving on to the Rangers after, who aren't a good team by any means, but they have beat us a lot this year. So that's really important, and we'll have the Royals after that. I mean, our schedule isn't all too difficult until we reach the Mariners and Astros. And we're going to play either the Mariners or Astros for the last 2 weeks of the season, which is crazy. So that's essentially 12 or so games of just playing Mariners and Astros, and those are very important games. But right now we got to focus on winning, get back to second place at least, and get back in the playoff race. And I really like these types of games like this where we just have a solid bullpen performance, a really strong starting pitcher like Frankie Montas, and the ability to score runs and support that pitcher. The A's only had to go through 2 pitchers, and one of which was for 2 innings. Montas did great. I mean, only surrendering 1 run to one of the best teams in the American League is not bad by any means. 7 strikeouts too, and Chafin, nice little 6-out save, essentially, allowing 2 hits only. But yeah, tomorrow's really important. I think, we win tomorrow. I'm going to, be a lot more enthusiastic about the playoffs. And yeah, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. 5-1 final. A's take the victory. Good one for them. And we will ride this wave into the next one. Let's hope for another one. See you guys later. And yeah, go A's.